Hi guys, so as promised, I'm going to share with you today some of the groceries that I bought. I plan to do this every week, maybe every other week, depending on how busy things get. I use a service called ShopRite from Home where we go and pick up our groceries. It is a great way to make your grocery shopping a lot faster and a lot easier. I say a lot easier because some of the things I'm going to share with you today aren't necessarily easy to find in the store. But when you're able to type it into a search browser, it comes up a lot faster, and then you're able to see if the grocery store actually sells it. So the first product that I'm going to talk about today is one of my most favorite snacks, which is a Power Crunch bar. Anyone who knows me knows that I always travel with these. I love dipping them in my coffee. I love freezing them. My favorite flavor is French vanilla cream and salted caramel. So if you're looking for a good a good protein bar, I definitely recommend Power Crunch. Another snack that my boyfriend and I really like are the Lenny and Larry's Complete Cookie. This flavor is peanut butter. We like the chocolate chip and then the other chocolate flavor as well. And these are really good. They're very, very filling, and they're a little pricey, but it's a great snack, especially for on the go. The next thing that seems obvious, but I tend to get this every week, is just whole wheat bread. I have class starting soon, so I'm trying to think of different foods that I can take with me on the go. And one thing I plan on making this week are sandwiches with chicken breast that I'll show you later in the video. Here are Eggland's best eggs. So for a couple of months we were buying the cheapest eggs that we could find at ShopRite, and we were having trouble making eggs in the morning. The shells weren't cracking, some of the eggs were broken. It just was not a good egg to cook with. So now what I've been buying are Eggland's Best, and they've been really great. So that's a brand I recommend. It's been on sale for the last 4 weeks, so I've been jumping on that. The next product is by Annie's Homegrown. Annie's Homegrown is a great company, especially for kids. They have a lot of different things like cinnamon buns and pizza crust and bagel bites. So we like their rice shell pasta, white and cheddar. They also have regular rice shell pasta with regular cheddar cheese. And the kids seem to love it. They don't know any difference. Again, it's not the best for you, but it's a good alternative if you're craving macaroni and cheese. The next little section are my baking items. These vary from week to week depending on what I'm making, and I plan on doing a YouTube video around how you can flip recipes. So I'm going to take an unhealthy recipe and teach people how to flip it to make it healthier. Some of the products that I use are coconut cooking oil. Now, this is a game changer because it's already liquefied for you. Yes, it is a little bit more expensive, but anyone who bakes with coconut oil can feel my pain. It is so hard to scoop it out of the container, so this makes it a lot easier to measure. Again, with the coconut, here we have coconut sugar. This is another alternative for sugar, and it tastes great. It does change the color of your items, so they might be a little bit more brown, say if you're making cookies. But it is much better for you. It is, still sugar though, so you have to keep that in mind. The next item I'm going to talk about are the Voss sparkling waters. Now, I've been on a sparkling water kick, as most health conscious people are, and Voss is a little bit more expensive, but my boyfriend and I really like them, and I don't necessarily splurge too much. Like, I got 3 this week, but I do like to get these types of drinks, especially for when I'm craving soda or teas, and our favorite flavor is the tangerine lemongrass. Here is a full gallon of milk. I know, you're probably thinking, why am I including that? But this is just to tell people that cereal is an option. You do have to be careful though, because a lot of cereal has a lot of sugar. So I like to go with Kashi. It still has sugar, but it seems to fill us up, and it seems to be a great alternative for us. And we like to add in fruit like strawberries and bananas. Another really good brand is Special K. But again, you want to look at the ingredients, make sure there's no syrups, make sure it's not high in sugar. The other cereal that I did want to share is the 7 whole grain puffs. I plan on trying to make healthy Rice Krispies this weekend. And I'm going to use these whole grain puffs instead of Rice Krispies, the cereal. And I'll let everybody know how that goes. Then we have whole wheat seasoned breadcrumbs. Again, breadcrumbs are not the best healthy alternative, but I love using these for chicken parmesan. And now we have recently gotten a new air fryer. Thank you, Mary and Casey. We are obsessed with it. So we made fried pickles last weekend. We made fried raviolis last weekend. And this weekend, I'm gonna try to make sweet potato fries in the air fryer, and then also onion rings in the air fryer. If you don't have an air fryer, highly recommend it. They are a little bit expensive, but it does give you many different opportunities to make really great food. Tons of recipes online, and since I recently got one, I will start sharing a lot more recipes. Back here is spaghetti squash. A lot of people are intimidated by spaghetti squash because they think it's very difficult to cook. Very quick and easy tip, it does take about 45 minutes, but what I do is I just take the whole squash, I put it in the oven on 350 for 45 minutes, I take it out, I let it cool off, and I cut it in half, scoop the seeds out, and then I rake it with a fork to get the spaghetti. Some people like to microwave it. I find that the actual spaghetti is a little gummy when I do that. But again, online, tons of spaghetti squash recipes. We will be using the spaghetti squash this weekend to make chicken parmesan over spaghetti squash. The next item you will see here that I wanted to share with you guys is, as I almost drop it, Morningstar Farms chicken nuggets. Morningstar Farms makes really great products. These are veggie chicken nuggets, so you're going to get 12 grams of protein and 4 grams of fiber, but guys, these taste better than regular chicken nuggets. This is our go-to when we're hungry and we're in a pinch and we have to leave soon. So if you haven't tried these, the regular chicken nuggets by Morningstar Farms, very delicious. Then we almost always buy this at least once a week. It's the chicken sausage by Premio. We like the hot and spicy. I just like to dice it up and toss it into either spaghetti squash or chickpea pasta. It's really good. You can't taste the difference between the pork sausage versus the chicken sausage. I think this actually tastes a little bit better. So again, Premio is a great brand. Then we have some fresh ground chicken, which I like to make turkey burgers with ground chicken instead of with ground turkey, because I've found that it's actually more moisturized. So that's what we'll be using that for this week. Then of course chicken breast, which we're gonna use for the chicken parmesan that I mentioned. And back here is the, I thought this was freshly sliced not ground chicken. I thought this was freshly sliced chicken, but it's not. It looks like they gave me cheese instead of chicken. Now that is one flaw of Shop Right from Home or any kind of shopping that is done for you. They don't always get it right. For the most part they do. I actually ordered the sliced chicken and I was planning on putting it on my bread. They gave me American cheese instead. So that can happen, but normally we do go to the grocery store a second time, so I'll have to pick that up as well. Here we have the fat-free Borden cheese singles. Everybody who comments on my breakfast sandwiches, this is the cheese that we use. No, it's not vegan, but it is fat-free, and we only use one slice. Sometimes we cut it in half and only use a half a slice. It melts very well and it tastes very good, so definitely recommend this. And then lastly, and everyone has seen my post, is Halo Top. This is my favorite if you like sherbet. If you don't like sherbet, I don't recommend it. It's their rainbow swirl, and they have the calories on the front. This ice cream is America's favorite ice cream right now, and it is very healthy. Cinnamon roll is another one of our favorites. Very delicious, and it has little bits of cinnamon roll in it. Guys, if you haven't had Halo Top yet, I really do recommend it. They also offer dairy-free Halo Top now, which is something that they've recently released. It's made with coconut milk, so if you're allergic to coconuts and you're dairy free, this is not a good alternative. I personally don't like it. I'm not a big fan of coconut, and I prefer the peanut butter cup that is not dairy free. However, my boyfriend had it and he said that he did like it. He would choose the regular peanut butter cup over the dairy free. But again, if you're a coconut fan, you would probably like this. So as you can see, this was my grocery haul for this week. I am going to have to go back to the grocery store again, which frequently happens, not just because they didn't give me the sliced chicken breast, but because I do like to go out to other stores. If you guys liked this video, if it gave you some ideas, let me know, because I do want to continue to do this. And let me know if you have any questions on recipes, and I will update everyone with things to come. Thank you.